The Brahmin and the Crooks. Once a Brahmin lived in a small village. He made a living by performing rituals. One day, a rich merchant gave him a goat for his services. The Brahmin slung the goat over his shoulders and walked towards his home. On the way, two crooks saw the Brahmin. They wanted to cheat him and take away the goat. So they hid at different places and waited for him. When the Brahmin reached a lonely place, the first crook asked him, "Why are you carrying a dog?" The Brahmin was annoyed, but carried on with his journey. After a while, the second crook approached the Brahmin and asked, "Why are you carrying a donkey?" The Brahmin was scared. He thought, "Is it a goat or a ghost which is changing a form?" He hurled the goat on the roadside and ran away. The crooks took the goat and feasted on it. The Bullock, the Lion, and the Jackal. Once a villager was passing through a jungle on a bullock cart. Two bullocks were pulling the cart. Suddenly, one of the bullocks fell into a ditch. The villager failed to rescue the bullock, so he left him there and went away. After many hours, the bullock freed himself. He drank from the river and ate grass. He soon became healthy and started bellowing like a lion. When King Lion came to the river, he heard the thunder-like bellowing and was frightened. The Jackal, who was the lion's minister, discovered that it was a bullock bellowing loudly and told the lion about this. The lion befriended the bullock. Soon he stopped killing other animals. The Jackal was cunning. He told the lion, "Your Majesty, the bull wants to kill you." Then he went and told the bullock, "King Lion wants to eat you." The bullock bellowed furiously outside the lion's den. King Lion thought that the bullock had come to kill him. He pounced upon the bullock. After a fierce fight, the lion killed the bullock. The cunning crane and the clever crab. There was a crane who lived near a pond full of fish. But as he was old, it was difficult for him to catch them. So he came up with a plan. Standing by the pond, he wailed, "Soon this lake will dry up, and no one will survive. I will have to live by the river instead." A crab heard him and spread word to the fish in the pond. The fish panicked, and the cunning crane offered to carry them to the river from the next morning. Every day, the crane would fly to the river carrying a fish in his beak. He would fly a distance and smash the fish against a rock and kill it. He feasted on one fish after another. One day, it was the crab's turn. The crane carried the crab on his back and flew towards the rocks. When the crab saw the fish bones lying around, he understood the crane's plan. He bit the crane on his neck and saved the lives of the other creatures in the pond. The Crows and the Snake. There lived a crow couple on a banyan tree. In the same tree there was a hole. A snake lived in it. He would climb up to the nest to eat the newly hatched babies. But Mother Crow would pick at him and drive him away. The crow couple went in search of food every day. One day they came back to their nest. The snake had gobbled their babies. So they went to the clever fox, who told them how to get rid of the snake. The next day, the crows flew to the nearby pond where the royal woman bathed. Mother Crow stole a pearl necklace, but the king's soldiers followed her. She dropped the necklace near the hole where the snake lived. When the snake crawled out, the angry soldiers killed it. The crow couple was overjoyed. Soon, Mother Crow laid eggs and waited for the babies to hatch.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.